If you're a parent, there are two different kinds of internet protection that you need to consider for your kids. First of all, when I invite the internet into my home, how do I protect all of the computers in my house from inappropriate content? Second, if my kids have a phone or a tablet, how do I protect these devices when they leave the house and connect via a data plan or the Wi-Fi at a local coffee shop? I've already talked about how we can solve the second problem in a series of articles and videos that you can find at edifyhub.com/accountability. In one of those articles, Safe Internet for Smartphones, I also talked about how our family has solved the first problem by filtering the internet in our house. But I didn't explain how. It was just too confusing. With OpenDNS, which is the solution we've been using, you had to change the settings on every computer. And every kind of computer is different, and they're easy to change back. Or you'd have to change the settings on your router or your modem. And there are dozens of kinds of routers and modems, so it was way too confusing to explain how we solved that with OpenDNS. But a few weeks ago, the youth pastor at our church sent me a link for a new product for whole house internet protection and parental controls. I did some reading on it, and from what I can tell, it looks like this company may have cracked the code. So I ordered one. And it's right here in this box. Now, most of the time when I do a video tip, you'll see something that I've prepared, something that I already know how to do, and I'm just sharing that with you. But today, you're going to see this first-timer's experience with opening and setting up the circle from start to finish. So we'll open it up here. Now, the circle, as I recall, it originally started as a Kickstarter campaign, and it was about $195, but then Disney, you can see there, Disney, decided they were going to try to help, and they took over, and now it's $99. If you're interested, you can go look at edifyhub.com/circle. So here it is. Find how to open the box. Oh, nice. Cute. Here's a little Fozzie bear. Here's the circle. Doesn't look like a circle to me. It looks like a square. That part's a circle. All right. All right, quick getting started guide. Plug in circle, download app, get set up. All right. Well, plug in circle. Do they say how to plug in circle? I imagine it's going to be in this box. Pull out. Okay. Okay, they got a couple of cables here. So I would suspect we've got this cable here that's going to go in there. Plug in circle. All right. Plug in circle. Next, download app. Visit meetcircle.com/app to download the Circle Home app. I understand that the app right now to set up the circle works only on an iOS device, so you'll have to have an iPhone or an iPad to set this up. They talk about preparing to support Android, but it's not here yet. But I'm going to go ahead and go to meetcircle.com/app. So open up a browser. meetcircle.com/app. Okay, now you will have to have rights to install new applications on your iPhone, but here it is. There's the circle. Hit Get, Install. Let's see how this works. Right. Enter my password. And we'll fast forward through the download. There we are. We'll go ahead and open. The instructions say, follow the instructions in the app to get your circle all set up. So I want to see notifications. Notifications can include, from what I've read, if somebody decides to unplug the circle, it has a battery, so it's still going to stay effective protecting your house, even if your kids unplug it, but you'll get a notification. So we'll say yes. So I want to allow it to give me notification. Okay, begin. Or you can see the Disney in this. Over the next few minutes, we'll get your circle paired to your Wi-Fi, set up your account, and create profiles for each member of your family. I'll tap Continue. Plug your circle device into a power outlet. A light will indicate that the circle is turning on. When the light starts blinking, circle is ready to pair to your home Wi-Fi. And if I look at it, yes, you can see that the light is blinking. So what's next? Continue. Connect your MyCircle hotspot. Go to Settings and Wi-Fi on this device and connect to the Circle network listed there. Okay. Circle 4F1S is the example. Continue. Oh, I gotta go do that first. Go to Settings, Wi-Fi. Come out, go to Settings, Wi-Fi. Choose the network. Enter the password. It didn't say what password to use. That's interesting. Is there anything here that talks about a password? Don't see anything that talks about a password. I guess it's time to go look something up. Let me do some research. I'll be right back. Okay, a quick internet search on the Circle support page says that the password is MyCircle. So I'll enter the password MyCircle. And we've joined the Circle Wi-Fi. So come back. And it looks like I have lost the Wi-Fi that records the screen, so I'll just have to talk through what I'm seeing. I'll hit Continue. It says it's connecting. Now, select your home Wi-Fi network from the following screen, and when asked, enter the password in the box below. So I'll hit Continue again. Now, it is asking for my Wi-Fi network for my house. You may have to look at your Wi-Fi modem or your Wi-Fi router. There's often a sticker on some of them that say this is your user ID and password, or the SSID, or the network name and the password. However you set up a new device, whenever you get a new phone or a tablet, to connect to your home Wi-Fi. This is the same network information that you'll put into the app right now, so I'll go ahead and enter ours. Can't connect to Circle, it says. Please reconnect this device to the Circle hotspot in the settings and try again. If the hotspot is no longer there, connect to my network. So I'm going to try again. Oh, I hit it too soon. I actually need to go back and reconnect to Circle. So here, that's not Circle. Back to Wi-Fi. It is connected to Circle. Okay. Your Circle is now, I'm not sure what I ended up doing, but great work. Your Circle is now paired to your home Wi-Fi. Next, we'll set up an account for you and secure your Circle. And I'm going to hit continue. Now I set up an account. So this will be my account to manage the Circle for my home. Okay, it looks like this screen was not designed for an iPhone 4. It looks like it's designed for a bigger screen because the link to go to the license is sitting right over the top of the continue button. Let's see if I can, there we go, tap the continue button. Phone number will send you a text message with, what does that say? A text message with your Circle's access code. So that access code is how I, as the parent, will get the rights to control the parental controls on the Circle. So I'll add my phone number. We'll get a code. Let me go check my code. Okay, I got mine. Now that we've created your Circle account, the last step is to set up your family. Let's begin with you. Aww. Continue. So add my name, Steve. Filter level, I'll choose adult. All right, so what do we have? We have platforms that we can turn on or off. HBO, I don't need that. Let's see, categories, App Store, blogs, business. Okay, for adults, dating, explicit content, gambling are already turned off by default. Mature, turned off. Nice. Ad blocking and safe search. Ad blocking. Turn on ad blocking to filter out advertising for the whole house internet. Not bad. Turn on ad blocking. Well, whole house internet. This is for my filter, for my profile. So this is specific to me. So we can change each of these settings per person. Safe search to eliminate sexually explicit content. Enforce that, that'd be good. Save. You can set daily time limits for specific categories and platforms, or the total time spent online. Let's just see what that's like. So daily time limit. So total time spent online, I can choose that Steve can only spend 2 hours online, or no limit, we'll leave that one. But for specific, oh boy. Steve, you can only spend 15 minutes on Facebook. Wow, now that's an interesting setting. And then by category, for each category, set a time. Talk about some granular control over what you allow your kids to do and for how long. So I hit done. Bedtime lets you decide when your devices sleep and when they wake up. What are the options? So I turn that on. Oh boy. Steve, you can't be on the internet past 10:15 p.m. But you can get back on at 5 when you get up. That's pretty powerful. And set it per person. Just hit done. choose which devices belong to this user. So, oh, okay. So here's everything that it knows is connected to our network. Which of these is me? Okay, well, obviously Steve's MacBook Pro, that's me. Wow, Steve's iPhone, that would be me. Samsung device, that would be me. Asus, that would be my tablet. But you're going to have to be able to know what's what, which devices are which. Hopefully you have things named in a reasonable way that you can recognize what is what. And some devices, it may be a router or even something as odd as an internet-enabled thermostat. It'll show up here, and you may not know what brand name it represents. So you may find a lot of things here that you can't tell what they are, but if you've named all of your devices in a reasonable way, you'll be able to assign which ones belong to which profile. So I'll say done. Still a little squished on this screen, but it looks like you'd be able to add another profile. Yeah, put in names, set up, so go through that for your family. That's quite a setup. Now, one thing I'd like to try, now that I've set this up, I assigned the MacBook to a profile. I'm going to see what happens if I try to go to a casino. So just a minute, while I get that set up here, I'm going to clear off this table. Okay, so let's see what happens when I try to go to, never been to one, I'll just try it, casino.com. Sorry, it looks like you've been filtered. Your bedtime, oh, look at all this. Let's see, and then in that page, a lot of this is sponsored by Disney, so instead of getting what you tried to go through, it looks like they're trying to show you something interesting to get you interested instead. Okay, so this explains how Disney is able to sponsor this, because every time somebody is blocked, they're going to see these alternative content that Disney gets to choose. So that would be something to consider when you look at what you'd get for Circle. And it knows that this is the adult profile. But if I were to go to, well, let's say Edify Hub, see if I can still go there. So edifyhub.com. Yes, I can still get to Edify Hub. That was actually surprisingly easy to set up, and a lot of power in there, a lot of control, setting bedtimes. One thing that I haven't found yet, but there is in the app, you know what? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I'm in the middle of trying to add a new profile is where I left off. Let's say I'm finished for now. I should probably go through the rest of this. Unmanaged devices. Now select any devices you do not want Circle to manage. Hopefully we can come back. Looks like your home has smart devices. We've pre-selected devices that are typically unmanaged. Okay, so it recognizes certain things that are probably not devices that people use directly. Well, that's interesting. Tried retrying it a few times. Profile. Set up the filter for the home. So this would be for everything else. We'll set that up later. If I hit done, Not sure what I was trying to do there. Hit done. See if... So I've got Steve, home. What do we have here? Okay, so we can later add profiles. So we can go back and set up the rest of them later. So hit home. What does home do? Let's back here. Devices. Takes us back to the area where we have the devices. You can see which one each device belongs to. Manage. Details of the app. So everything that you're going to do is going to be done through this app. But if we come back to the home screen, at the bottom, you can see the pause button. And that right there lets you pause the entire internet. So if it's time to come to the table and you really want everybody's attention, you can actually just punch pause. And let's see what happens if I try to visit, say, Edify Hub at this point. So we'll try to refresh the screen with the internet paused. Not available. So I'm going to unpause the internet. Internet is unpaused, so let's try reloading again. And now it loads. So pausing the internet for the entire house, being able to set up individual profiles for each person, all managed from your iOS device. That was a whole lot easier to set up than I thought it was going to be. Certainly easier than what I had tried before. If you're interested in getting a Circle device, $99 at the time of this recording, and if you go through edifyhub.com/circle, Edify Hub will get a nice size commission. So visit edifyhub.circle if you're interested in getting one of these content filter parental controls that covers your entire house. Thanks so much for watching the video. Now in there I hinted at a solution for the second problem, or for the... Everything running. Oh, that was not good.